If you guys have been following my Instagram, Josh from TrailBuilt, then you've already seen, or you may have already seen, the project that we're about to introduce to you guys. If you're looking for a project to build very inexpensively, maybe you've never had a four-wheel drive vehicle before, or you're just getting into off-roading and you wanna keep it relatively on the inexpensive side, well, this is a great project to start off with. Now, through our searches, we just happen to end up with, well, it's a 1989 Jeep Cherokee XJ Laredo 4-door with an inline 6-cylinder 4-liter, one of the most bulletproof engines out there, I think. Now, this is a project that we found over a year ago, and the gentleman wanted about $2,500, and at that time just weren't ready to commit to anything. And over about the next 10 months or so, we ended up finally coming to an agreement on $1,000. And this thing's pretty clean for being a 1989. It actually came from North Carolina, South Carolina, one of those states which is well below the salt belt line or the rust belt. So it's got a nice clean chassis on it. It's not all rusted out. In fact, there's very little rust on it at all. And over the last 10 years, it's been just hanging out in Wisconsin. But we just ended up with this Jeep Cherokee. So we thought, what better to share this project with all of you guys, just to show you how inexpensive it really can be to get into off-roading, to get into a four-wheel drive vehicle. It does take a little bit of patience sometimes to find that right deal, but if you keep searching Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, or even eBay, or even through friends and family that might be, keeping their eyes out for you, eventually you can find that right deal. And so what we ended up going with is, I actually ended up buying a set of 31-inch tires. They're two 65/70 17s. I bought those probably about a year ago, originally for my Highlander. And of course I took those off, put another set in my Highlander. So I had those tires sitting around that we ended up throwing on here, which we're gonna save that more towards the end of the build series, but we're gonna show you guys how we fit those on here. We're gonna show you guys what products we went with and why we went with those products. Front and rear recovery bumpers, we'll show you guys that, show you the install on that. Basically, throughout several different videos, we're gonna take you guys along for the ride with us, show you how much money exactly my son and I ended up spending on this. So if you are looking for that right vehicle, approximately just about how much you might end up anticipating to spend on that particular project. So we want to show you guys all of that, kind of bring you from the beginning to the end through this whole build series, have you guys, like I said, come along with the ride with us. So make sure and hit that subscribe button. But we're going to walk you through some of the issues that this thing does have. Some of them we already took care of already, like because it was sitting for about 10 years, we had to change out the fuel pump, change out the fuel filter. It wasn't running like almost barely at all. In fact, the drive home from Appleton to where I live is about normally a 30-minute drive, and it took me it actually took me 2 hours to get home in freezing weather because I could only go about 15 miles an hour because that fuel system was clogged up. So we're gonna walk you through some of that stuff, how much it costs us to repair it. The transmission, it is an automatic transmission. However, you have to shift it manually. You have to start out in first gear, shift to second, shift to third, and then come up to a stop sign or traffic light, downshift second, first, start off in first again. So I don't know what exactly the issue is. Maybe some of you guys know, you can let us know in the comments, but I'm assuming it's something electrical. We'll take a look at that as well, dive into some of that stuff, and just share this whole build with you guys as my son, who is just about to get his temps, learns how to go through the mechanics of a vehicle and build it up together with something eventually at the end of this build that's going to be reliable. It's going to be pretty robust and capable out on the trails. So remember, guys, if you didn't already know, wheels, tires, suspension, accessories for your off-road vehicle or even your daily driver, you can find all of that right on our website. That's TrailBuilt Off-Road, or to make it easy, we'll have a link posted in the description below. And guys, as always, we appreciate all of you for watching and all of your support. I'm Josh from TrailBuilt, and we'll see you guys out on the trails.